Hi you guys, it's your girl Sarah the One here at spiritualoasisashay@gmail.com. Be sure to comment, like, follow, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And if you want your own reading, email me at spiritualoasisashay@gmail.com. I do tarot, astrology, and spiritual health coaching. So yeah, let's get into it. It's been a minute. This is a very general message. Spirit told me to come on here being very dramatic and to put on my rose-colored glasses because someone, somebody, or possibly you has not been seeing everything. And unfortunately, it's time for you to see everything and not just focus on what looks pretty, but the bigger picture. So, we're going to tap into this with love, kindness, and peace and tranquility. We are going to get a little, real, if that makes sense. I don't know what's going to come out, but whatever needs to come out is going to come out. I am looking at my gossip card, so this could be like an overall minute management. Okay, now I'm downloading. All right, what downloads do we have? But it's going to be like an overall collective reading, very general. Several different topics. I may even say a lot of names as well too. Okay, so what downloads do we have for the collective right now? This is a timeless message. Something about pedigree, opportunities, pleasantries, something about a dialogue, mishappenings, feeling caged and needing to be set free is very significant. Out-of-body experiences are also very significant. Not feeling at home, but knowing you're home, knowing you're safe, moving as you should, the way you should, with the people, places, and things that are necessary. I flipped these cards on. We have the Death card and the Magician. So you're coming into some sort of state of mind, state of being, state of consciousness, state of wonder. Something about your inner child is very happy, or needing to make sure you are making your inner child happy is very significant. Making sure you are playing with everything, being who you are. The Star card is significant. A tattoo is significant. An artist is significant. Atlanta. Scorpio energy is significant. Scorpio season, which just passed at the time of this messaging. I was recording, but it is timeless. Something about, I never really look at this card, but in the traditional Rider-Waite, this low-key look like the Hierophant making a plea with the devil, like the angel of death. And it's like he got his hands out and he like, save my people, save me. But it also got the two towers in the back, kind of just giving me like is it the moon card vibes, I think? Or in some decks, maybe the High Priestess, but the sun is back there too. So it's giving me like some stuff was not illuminated and hidden, maybe that a Hierophant, a collective, an organization, a business, a group was doing. And then someone is coming to connect with you all in this message to give you clarity on payment due. This could be some sort of restitution or repentance is significant, but some sort of like repayment. And yeah, it's almost giving like someone could have came and said and done some things that would have ended some things. I also see an arrow somewhere down on the valley underneath the horse that the death, I would say angel of death, is on. So this could be something about a misdirection, misguidance, missed opportunity as well too is significant. And then you have the Magician here, of course. He always in his will, always in his power. This is giving, the Fool is Aries, but it's still giving me like some sort of Aries energy, but like knowing and understanding at the next point of the journey that you just have to start where you are and grow from where you are, and you have more than you think available than you, not just the typical physical things, but very spiritual aspects as well too. A garage is significant as well. I'll pull another card. We have the Eight of Wands, but it's reversed. So this could have resulted in some sort of slow movement, some slow energy, some slow ideas, some slow processes, some slow, just slow shit. Like, it's reversed, so it's not fast motion, fast movement. This also could be things at a delay or at a pause or at a standstill. Because always with the 8 of Wands, I always see them like moving, but like when they're reversed, it's like everything's frozen, everything's still. It's almost like being still in real time, like not moving in real time. Not being able to see everything in real time. Not being able to have some sort of like significant understanding as well is significant. Don't dwell on anything though. Favorite significant, this split, we got reverse karma. Again, that Pluto energy, that Scorpio energy. I feel like something about banana peppers, jalapeno peppers is significant. Spices are significant. Red peppers, chili peppers are significant. Chilies, like the actual Chili's restaurant. Like being there, going there is significant. Eating there. Neptune, Pisces energy. So that's like, this could be creative energy or like the opposite. So being very stuck, stagnant, self-sabotage, self-loathing, victimization, not caring but should be caring, making peace with yourself over your past traumas, past things, indulging, maybe not indulging as much, caring about who you are, and where you're going is significant. USA, Canada is significant. Going abroad is significant. Paving the way for something or someone to come to you is significant, like being an invitation or a sort of like peace offering is significant. Being honorable is significant. Also just heard statutory grape. Unfortunately, I did hear that. Being a victim but not allowing yourself to be a victim, unfortunately, if that makes sense. Kind of allowing yourself to stand up, believe in yourself, heal yourself, you know, make sure you feel good, whether you can speak up about it or not. And know that if for some reason you are a victim of that, I'm looking at 999, that those people are going to get justice. Like, justice will be served. Like, you're going to get your justice. Because not everyone is able to speak up when they've been abused or accused or did wrong in any kind of way because of just some sort of weird guilt, shame, or trauma, or just maybe not being maybe the most strongest type of character, like not really feeling like they can, if that makes sense. But God sees all. So even when those cases do happen, don't ever think that God is not going to bring those people to justice. I do say in the cases that where this happened, you are not obliged, I don't care what no religion, faith, or tell you to forgive them. If you do forgive yourself in a sense, because usually in the cases like when you see that online, people feel like a lot of shame and stuff. But you're not bad, nothing's wrong with you. You weren't targeted in a sense that like God targeted you or anything like that. You are loved, you are amazing. You were a victim, don't think you wasn't a victim. There's nothing cute about it. I don't care if like, and sometimes especially in my culture, like I come across a lot of guys like I'm cool with or whatever, or just I hear by way, like sometimes they lose their V card to like, they're like, let's say like 12 or 13, and it's like to older women, and usually it's like a family friend or something like that. That's not okay. A family friend of a friend, a family friend cousin, like that type of stuff is not okay. But sometimes in the very toxic, misogynistic world we live in, you know, sometimes other men, like if you would, like let's say I was a little boy and I told my dad, oh, my godmama did this to me, and it's when y'all went out of town. In some instances, like some men would be like, okay, you a man, you can handle it. Like that's not okay. You're a victim. That's not okay. So that's one of the things I want to share as an example, especially for males, because males don't really come out and talk about stuff like that. But I've heard it so much, and you know, they people like I've like have had relationships with, like in just friendships in general, but and like I know like they'll save face, you know, but I know like they're not okay, if that makes sense. So I don't know. Child pornography is significant. Towers. None of that is okay. Let's see. A glass door is very significant. Something very transparent. Again, you're focusing on what is rose colored, like the pretty things, the things that stand out, but it's like around everything that's rose colored is something more going on, or not confirmation backing in, or not being seen. Something's being delivered to you. Something's coming to your doorsteps. Something's going to come to you face forward right now, or has already for some of y'all. It may make you like want to break down, but I am getting a lot of y'all will grow from it, like the release of it, the transformation of it, the death card, and then you will then be able to tie more stuff into maybe something that has been bothering you, so you can continue to be who you are. You could have maybe felt like stuck or stagnant in your creativity, your expression, your business, and maybe because God wanted you to slow down, especially if you're someone who has a good soul, good heart, and a good purpose, and you want to share and save and help a lot of people. But always remember, you got to save yourself first. Yeah. There's something about deliverance, though. You want to be delivered, and for some reason you're not allowing yourself to be delivered. You're not allowing your inner child to like come into some sort of full expression of yourself. So let's say you like have like multiple streams of income, and right now you're focused on like one or two. It's almost like God is saying to move forward and create another avenue, or begin to exercise faith and know that even if you got a lot going on, you could probably, I ain't gonna say add something else, but like balance your time more better to where you can like add something to it. Or you need to cut back on something and make room for something else. A death is significant. Somebody passing away is significant. A funeral rites. So that could be like a will. Being an heir to something, inheritance. That is 8th house energy, Scorpio. We have music harmony. I didn't know I flipped the deck. So being a musician is significant, or the music that is played at the funeral is significant. Desert vision quest. So again, it's about sight, about seeing, about allowing yourself to see, allowing yourself to move forward, allowing yourself to have everything you need in order to show up and play, allowing yourself to be better, to go further, to make more out of yourself. It is okay to not always be okay, I'm hearing. I think that's the overall message I'm getting, because it is okay to not be okay. It is okay to take the time you need to be able to move forward, because I'm getting like you're in a very stagnative, may not be a word, but that's how I'm hearing it, a very like stagnative energy, and it's allowing you to slow down and come to some sort of process of harmony with yourself, music harmony. So again, vision quest desert here, you can see everything, so you can transmute into everything. It's almost like spirit want to come in for some of y'all and bring justice and bring harmony to your life and make you have more grander visions and things like that. But it's almost like God is leading you. It is leading you to a sort of a desolate energy, but not for you to like victimize yourself or self-loathe or feel bad or anything like that. You know, not giving any mental health or advice or anything like that. Entertainment purposes only. But for you just to come into yourself more, to kind of like know who you are and like where you're going and like what you want, I guess, and where you want to be and how you want to live and how you want to create and like what you want that to look like in the house and the home, and just knowing like it's gonna be okay to take your time, breathe, slow down if you need to. Like it's okay to build how you building, but like take your time. It's not a rush. And then anything that you are struggling with or you don't know how you're going to handle, you have to get to a point to where you have to give it to God and just have faith that God is going to take care of it for you. It's also sometimes about slowing down, because sometimes God wants us to slow down so other things can be cleared out for us without us having to force clear it. Sometimes it's like take your hands off of the situation or the scenario, and then help will come. A person, place, a thing, an idea, invitation, a resource, a guide, a knowing, a understanding. It's really about being comfortable with yourself and God as you work on yourself and also work in life to create the things you want, and then being accountable to those things as best as you can. Not perfectly, just as best as you can, especially if you are experiencing like a lot of traumatic things, or a lot of things are passing you by, or maybe you never was able to process these things that I'm mentioning. They're a little more traumatic or like heart-wrenching, and it's almost like, in a weird way, collectively, this is like transiently, like the planets, the moon, the sun, the Venus, Jupiter, whatever, Mercury, like Pluto, Neptune, like they're Saturn, like they're purposely making you feel all these things. But it's almost like you're really feeling it, you're really sensing it, but you're not slowing down. And it's almost like God is saying, okay, you need to slow down and work with these energies so that you can go through the portal and go through the next thing. Because what you ain't realizing is that's why certain things have slowed down or became more tough for you or harder for you. It's not that you're not necessarily doing the right thing, is that you're not releasing things so that more things can come in for you. Everything is energy. So maybe you're at the capacity where you're holding these many manifestations, miracles, and breakthroughs, right? These very positive things. But it's almost like with the Justice card, it's like there has to be some things that have to have like balance, like karmic balance, a celestial balance. Like it has to be like some sort of energetic balance. And you're overweighing yourself with a lot of old things, which is the con, and the other side of that scale would be the positive things. So it's like clear those things so that it becomes more balanced with the positive things, so things can have more of an equal give and take and flow, and more receptive energy within yourself and within your soul. You're not gonna really be able to move forward until you do. That's what I'm hearing for some of y'all. You have to stop, you have to slow down, you have to release, you have to process. Again, you go to therapy. I don't know if you got a close friend. I don't know if you have like someone in the clergy that you can trust. Not everybody. Another male friend, because I heard you, I mean, I was reading for males, but it's for anybody. But like if you have a male friend that you can confide in, sometimes it's just about expressing your story and releasing it, and sometimes it's just about telling one person, and that's it, and it's healing within itself. You don't have to make a post, you don't have to go preach about it, you don't have to go be saving everybody. Okay, well, I went through this, I want to help everybody through it. Like, no, that's not necessary. You just need to process and release it for yourself, so that, like, you're okay. Because it's something like it's blocking your inner child, which is like a very strong creative force unconsciously that helps fuel us day by day more than we think, and it helps us with visions and creativity and expression and things like that. And once that type of debt is paid, then things will move forward for you better. And then like you'll be able to receive, you'll be able to see, you'll be able to work. Let me pull some be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me pull some entrepreneur cards, since it sounds like y'all are entrepreneur or business people. Yeah, I'm cold. I'm about to get my robe. I feel like I'm always cold. Hold on. That girl is poison. Poison. That look like something from the 90s with my big ass coat. Poison. Okay. Yeah, something about your North Node is significant. Mine is in, depending on the type of astrology system, mine is in, Capricorn and Sagittarius. Which that don't, is that right? That's like, yeah. Capricorn or Sagittarius. So those were my North Nodes are in. So it's something as well about harnessing that energy and moving forward with that energy, and letting that energy come in more, and you deciding to, you know, be in there more. Reverse, trust. It says implement a solid marketing plan that builds your clients' trust in you. When you show up consistently for them, they'll know that you care. So it's something that you're not trusting or not understanding or not willing to understand as far as the root group or rebranding of your business. So it's something that, I don't know if it's a new idea or a plan or a person or a thought or an idea that you don't want to let go of, or you don't want to implement, or you don't want to be. Shakti is insignificant. Shakti is your creative energy force. It's that sacred energy, that sexual energy force in you. So I don't know if you're blocking your own energy, thinking about something or not moving how you want to move, or like maybe you are moving how you want to move, but you're not understanding how to harness that more or create more from that, or to see more of yourself in that. Maybe like you don't see that you're enough already and that it's already working for you because of maybe so many things traumatically that have happened, and just needing to take the time to slow down and release those things so you can see more of that thing and those things. You may need to also have more creative expression as well in your life, but you could be holding on to so many things emotionally that you're blocking even that avenue of yourself. So it's also something about creating more harmony again with the vision of yourself and your life. You may need to get more rest too. Sleep, I heard, is significant. We have masterminds. It says join a community of entrepreneurs who can give you the love, support, and feedback you need to achieve your dreams. Yeah, you may need more people to pour into you because you pour into people all the time. You more need to move. You may need to more of you. Oh, I'm hearing more. More you need to move and relocate sooner than you think. A date is significant. You maybe need to have more fun time as well too. Go out with more people. Working out is significant. Exercising is significant. It's like you just need to have more like day-to-day things, not just your work, not just the spiritual things or the healing things. Like, even though I'm emphasizing it, like create more of a daily routine, not just the same stuff, because it's boring. Yeah, you need this to achieve your dreams. What else we have? Queen of Pentacles is significant. I think it's Virgo energy. Virgo season could have been significant, or just not being super detail oriented, but still working with a routine. 6th house, your routine, your health, your overall business, but having like flow and harmony, because we are in Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node. Yeah, confirmation flow. It says get more done by entering the state of flow. The way you can work on like multitasking and doing more things from like a joyful state. So it's like, okay, you know you got to post something at a certain time every day, or you need to post. Sometimes you don't post every time every day. Like sometimes like go with the flow of the energy. Like, oh, I usually post at 9 o'clock, but today for some reason I know, for some reason my day didn't go the way it needs to go, and now I got to post it too. Okay, that's the flow of the day. Period. And sometimes you may genuinely need to learn to like slow down to feel the flow of the day to determine when to post. And then sometimes as well, you may not need to post. Sometimes you posted too much. Sometimes you didn't exert too much energy. Sometimes you need to let the messages that are out there to begin to get in the algorithm. Sometimes it's too much. I think the new world that we're living in, Pluto and Aquarius, is not about not working or putting the effort or being intentional. It's about finding flow and harmony within yourself to have like a real life experience, but also to still have ways to be connected, but not just in like helping people, but like in the ways that you like to connect with yourself, with others. Because collaboration is very much going to be key in like, rebuilding the world and helping people and expressing yourself and activating others in whatever ways you wish to. Modeling could be significant. Yeah, share video marketing. Get your message out. Reach more people and develop a deeper connection with your audience through video. Let them know you to get the real you. Yeah, you may need to self-record more. I think models, don't you like self-record when you're modeling? You may need to just show up more like physically. Financially, I heard too, you may have to begin to invest more in yourself and your business and your brand too. I'm getting, especially if you want to express the real you. So you may, it's not saying like if you don't got it, you can't do this. It's just saying like make the necessary changes for you to feel abundant. So when you put yourself out there, you're giving abundant energy, and that as well allows you to attract more. And that's whatever it is. I mean, shit, I got a robe on, a dress, and some glasses, but I feel abundant. I feel fine. I feel cool. I feel lax. But that's just me, right? Everybody different. So it's whatever is like your type of thing, your type of win, your type of being. Whatever you feel attractive in and confident in is what's going to work for you. Yeah, we got design. It says build a simple and elegant website that attracts buyers who love and engage your brand. Some of you all need to go ahead and build the website even before the clients come. Set up the structure, set up the prices, the services. Oh, and I heard shut up. Somebody, I didn't tell y'all to shut up. So I don't know if like someone around you is a naysayer, or someone around you is being negative, or maybe your mind is being negative, like telling you, oh, it's not time, da da da. But like Spirit is saying it's better to get this stuff started, because that is what allows you to track. So it's almost like start doing more things before the things show up. Dress in more ways that you feel confident in. building your brand online more already the way you want it to be versus like what you have. Having our 99 there, having a website or however you're going to do your clientele stuff set up, how you're going to do maybe a disclaimer, have that set up, which ways you want to market, what Instagram, social media handles you want to use, filing an LLC, or maybe you just be, or maybe you're just DBAing with your name or something like that. Just however you're going to promote. Are you doing stuff in person, on person? Who are your vendors? Who are you marketing with? Where you're going to market? Like, you have to really just take the time to really already like set that stuff up. Cleansing your spirit is important too, though. What else? Something about it's you. Like, you're empowered. You can do it. You can do whatever you want. We have listen. Mindfulness. Listen to your intuition. Be mindful of what your inner being says to you. Follow your gut feelings and stay connected and divine within. Yeah. Confirmation for everything I'm saying. Be sure to come and like and subscribe. Hit that follow button. And basically, that's essentially what all these cards are saying. Like, I'm channeling, but it's like, you need to learn to trust your intuition more. Do not follow the status quo. Like, yeah, I'm talking about typical things. Mastermind, right? Working with other people. Designing. Website. That's a part of marketing. Sharing yourself. That's a part of marketing. Flowing is the way that you should build your business, which also will be including marketing. Some of y'all may be moving too fast, too hard, and too aggressive with your business or your brand. Like, it just may be too much output and not enough input. Like, it's almost like you outputting so much information, which is perfect, but that's the energy of yourself, your soul, and you're not inputting enough of yourself. Like, you're not taking time to refuel yourself, laugh, be, rest, sleep, work out, journal, go eat, go enjoy people, go enjoy outdoors, me time, socialize, shopping. Like, it's not just the business. Like, for me, it's giving like you're able to build success, but you don't have to self-sacrifice yourself to do it. Like, that's more of the new age energy we in. Like, you can build success, you can have success, but it's like you don't have to self-sacrifice, right? You'll still conquer everything. Let me see, we got some tarot. Actually, let's just do an animal pool. Okay, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. A father is significant, or your masculine energy or Saturn energy is significant. Y'all come in y'all Saturn return. So discipline, structure, foundation. But again, doing it in a more flowing and self-fulfilling, self-enjoying way. Having more joy in your love. Have life more having more joy in your life, love in your life, freedom in your life, abundance. But like, if you do and live your way like that now, it'll help you attract more of that later. But also still now, right? Because a lot of times you're doing everything anyway to be free, flowing, abundant, healthy, rest and full of yourself. Like, that's a lot of things like people drive them to want to make more money or be entrepreneurs or whatever, or climb up the corporate ladder, right? You want those things, right? But if you do those things in conjunction as you're building, it's easier for those things to come in, because it's like attracts like, right? Energy is everything. It's vibrational, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So you be the vibration now. You enjoy life now. You have fun now. You free. You have more free time now. You be abundant now. And these things are free to do, and then you're able to have them. Yeah, we have Phoenix rising, and we have we'll just take Phoenix rising. So something about like coming through the ashes, moving forward, knowing and believing who and what you are, working hard, but again with discipline, and going through these transformations again I mentioned at the beginning of the reading, but also making sure that you are also taking the time to process everything. So it's almost like regardless of what's going on, you will still have to have moments where you rest and receive and transmute and alchemize those energies from a lot of past wounds, because again, the world is everybody going through that because of like the transits, and you're very sensitive, so you cannot not take the time to tend to your wounds, no matter how big or how small. Therapy is okay. Again, if you just, sometimes it's just telling a friend and releasing that story, right? So that's all I got for you all. I hope these quick downloads help you on your journey. And if you want a very more detailed, specific message, you can email me at spiritualoasisashay@gmail.com. Bye.